gonna roll a d20
Oh, God.
here. Oh, I got 18.
I got 15.
I thought it was a 13 for a second, but it was a light reflection.
I got a 16.
I got a 6.
Oh!
Oh god, it's me in it.
It is.
To be fair,
To be fair.
I think we condensed the last one down probably about like 45 minutes.
I mean, I can sum it up for you. Y'all got chased.
No, it's Matt's job.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was just looking through notes.
Chowder
yeah.
is sitting back like swirling brandy in a glass, watching us attack each other with D20s scrambling to survive. A lot
Yes.
like how Ryan suggested I treat the 2 injured people in my house.
Brandy would be an interesting choice.
But anyways, Matt, sum it up now.
All right, last time on Dice Populi, Bait opened these screaming wooden doors. We all got chased by the Stoneholm Cerberus, down a long-ass hallway like in a Scooby-Movie.
Scooby-Movie.
Scooby-Movie!
Scooby-Movie-Boo!
Scooby-Doovy.
All right, so we Scooby-Dooby down the halls, but one of the Cerberuses covered Maeve in like this smelly slime that allows them to track her, even after Kalt makes us invisible.
Yeah.
a homing beacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a homing beacon. So Locke and Bait are back down the hall, I think. Arlen, Kalt, and Maeve are hasted, so they're ahead. I don't remember exactly where everybody
I know. We kind of like go back and forth, but the issue is that me and Maeve, or Maeve and I, are way faster than everybody else. So we're trying to like get the fuck out, and people behind us keep on getting caught up with different things. So we circle back, and we're all in this one room.
Right. Okay, yeah. So we're in a big open room when Bait conjures 2 bears to defend us.
And between us, the 2 beast Cerberuses, and then 2 conjured bears is too much weight for this poor structure. And then it begins to like cave in and fall in. And I, being a cool guy, I feather fall all of us except for Bait because I'm angry at him. So Bait is free falling. We are falling at a relatively graceful pace, as are the Cerber. The Cerberi are falling at full pace. So we in this.
Like, how petty you gotta be to feather fall my bears, but not me, the bear master?
I mean, as a druid, isn't this what you want?
Is it?
Save the bears?
I can't be a druid anymore if I die.
I mean, but your spirit will like that I did it.
Oh, fucking K. Oh, so we were falling through what we were told was the 2nd floor of this large, dilapidated castle. So I guess I should ask, how tall are the stories and how far am I fallen? Because I don't have any wild shapes left.
You're falling like 15 feet.
No, so that's not that dramatic.
That's not too bad. I'm still gonna have to take some damage.
Falling while you're flying is different from falling from a story, which can vary depending on building, from anywhere from 10 to 30-ish feet, I guess. I kind of cut the difference and said 15. Anyways.
And I'm free
falling. Anyways, you take 2d6 of bludgeoning damage.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, do I roll it or do you roll it?
I guess I'll roll it. Yeah.
Use the bot.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, use the bot.
Exclamation point, roll 2d6. That's
7
it.
damage.
That's
Not bad.
7.
Not bad.
All right.
Oh, man.
Statistically average.
I don't know, guys. Bait has not healed up in a very long time.
Everyone else that isn't Bait and the 2 Stoneholm Cerberuses, you don't take falling damage, but everyone does have to worry about the rubble and debris that's coming down on them. So roll a dexterity saving throw.
Ryan, don't forget that we have haste.
Oh, yeah. So we get a little bonus, right?
We have advantage on dex saves. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. 14 total for me.
Are you guys dodging while still in the air?
I mean, it's just a thing that happens.
I'm assuming we hit the ground and then, yeah. I got a 10.
Yeah, you fail.
I'm going to use my Indomitable feat so that I can re-roll that. And that is a 22.
Much better.
You succeed.
Hell yeah, brother.
I got a 12.
You fail on that.
That's a 4 total.
Everyone takes...
What is the save?
So wait, I hit the fucking ground faster than everyone else.
Well,
then everything falls like on only me?
No.
We just dodged it.
Well, here's what's happening. Like, you hit the ground while everyone is still feather falling down to the ground. You know, there's rubble coming down. Everyone dodges as much as they can while they're in the air. You, Stoneholm Cerberuses, and apparently Arlen take...
Wait, is Arlen Featherfalled with us?
No.
We did include Arlen into Featherfall,
Did he?
but he
Ooh.
failed the rubble check.
What is the save? I did a 14. Am I saved or am I not saved?
The save was 15, so...
I fail.
So you, too, also take 3d8 damage. That is what I have determined as 22.
Damn it.
Oh.
And everyone who succeeded only takes 11.
How you looking there, Bait?
No, Bait's not moving.
Everyone who succeeded on the dex save takes 11. Everyone who fails takes 22 damage. So here we are. You're in a room. There's very little light coming through, but what little you can see, it's full of just broken rubble and shit. I'm saying rubble a lot. I need to find another word.
Rubble.
Debris.
Debris.
It's, the debris is blocking, any exits. The room above you can see because the ceiling, that is the floor of the other room, is gone because it's on top of y'all. And you wake up, and it seems the fall has knocked you out. Looking around, anyone who is still conscious can see, two giant-ass Cerberus dogs. One, it reeks in here because those things are, bleeding and have, broken bones that are sticking out. I forget what kind of fracture that's called.
Compound.
Compound.
Compound, yeah. That's it. And, basically, it's kind of like if a ball full of, really smelly gases popped, so it really stinks. There's
Paint it with your word picture.
listen, my friends, I got speeches that I prepare and speeches that I don't prepare. This is one of the unprepared ones.
A fabled peek behind the curtain.
Anyways, who is still conscious after that?
I'm definitely conscious.
I am, but I'm low as fuck.
I got some hit points.
have a lot of hit points.
I got 33 hit points left. I did not take any damage before this.
Okay.
Same.
Quick question. Are the Cerberi dead?
Well, so Arlen, Kalt, Maeve, and Locke. I was gonna say Pat, and it's no, that doesn't fit. Anyways,
I'll make my next character named.
you wake up and see the two Cerberus. Do you want to check?
I will poke it with my halberd and see if it responds.
You poke it with the halberd. It does not respond.
Quick question. Could I potentially soul cage and slurp upon them a little?
You're free to try.
May I slurp upon thee?
Let me just read because I think... or also, is Bait dead? Because maybe I could slurp upon his soul.
Okay.
Oh, it wouldn't work. It's only on humanoid, sorry.
All right.
Never mind.
Anyways, Maeve, you can see Kalt, Arlen, and Locke just coming out of debris, shaking dust off. You need to make an investigation check for Bait.
Okay, I walk over to Bait, lying on the ground, and I got a 2 plus 4.
Could I assist with this?
You may assist with this.
So can I get advantage?
Yeah, I'm gonna say roll with advantage.
Hold on, Chowder, I sent you another thing.
Fuck, that's a nat 1.
Oh my god.
Brother,
Never mind, don't read anything I said, I guess.
put that bitch in dice jail already.
You're trying to move whatever rocks you can aside to no avail. You can't. You are struggling to find Bait.
Oh, we're trying to find him. Okay. I guess, can I take a look? Can I start looking around?
Yeah, you
I
can
do want to
start
see if I
looking
can
around.
have to finish the job.
This is about to be a real easy recording for Colin.
You can roll a new character while we move on.
I got a 10 plus 9, so a 19.
You succeed. So after half an hour, you do find the body of Bait.
Wait, hold on. Question: Are the Cerberuses actually dead? I know they weren't moving, but after a half hour, if they're not up, are they dead?
They're probably dead. Or maybe, I don't know.
From 30
I think we're assuming
damage?
that under the current conditions.
Weird. Okay, that just surprises me.
Well, you can't be surprised, Bait, because you're dead.
No, Colin is surprised.
Does Bait seem to be deceased? Because somebody's about to become a fucking zombie, I swear to God.
Yeah,
Jerry 2.0.
a quick check of his vitals, and you're not feeling any heartbeat. He's not breathing. His body feels cold.
I'm going to cock my hand back like a full 180, and I'm going to slap him as hard as I possibly can.
I'm going to put so much echo and reverb on that fucking slap. I'm so pumped.
Wait. I start to do it, and I'm like, wait. Locke, you should do this. Come, Locke. Maybe the force of your strike will breathe air back into his lungs.
If someone's dead, a potion of healing doesn't do anything, right?
If someone is dead, a potion of healing doesn't do anything.
Or he could just be sleeping. Maybe he's just mostly dead. Still a little bit alive.
Can we find out if he's really dead?
Well, that's what I mean. I think Locke slapping him would maybe wake him up.
I think if I slap him, I might kill him more.
Well, go like 20%. I feel like your 20% is like my 250%. So,
I guess I will slap the boy.
I slap him.
Do I have to roll something to make it so that I don't just take his fucking head off?
I don't think a body can dodge you, so you don't gotta roll for it.
I meant to control my strength because I have a +8.
I mean, I assume you just have control over your strength inherently, so you don't really gotta roll on that.
Pat's been traumatized by DMs that inherently assume he's too strong for his own good and Lenny's every rabbit he pets.
Doc, I've got too many muscles. Every time I flex, I break my shirt. Anyways, so you slap him, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no reaction.
Okay.
Well, he seems to be quite dead.
Will you allow me to use Shocking Grasp as a defibrillator?
Listen, the rules are very clear about how spells here work. There is no toning down the damage. Like, the spell is either 100 or it's not being casted at all, alright?
Well, it seems that bait has passed. I don't, while I could bring him back in a fashion, which might be useful, I do not think he can be brought back by anybody currently here.
I know CPR.
I kind of used up all my spell slots for today, says Arlen.
Arlen, do you know if there is any giant turtles around here?
No.
Perhaps a giant pearl? Or other various Deus Ex Machina?
No, not that I would know of.
Well,
does CPR exist in this universe?
No use in crying over spilled milk, I suppose.
That's just cold.
Is there anyone else that could help us?
Perhaps he had a mentor that was here, correct? Perhaps the mentor could have some way to bring him back. But, I mean, let's not be hasty. Is there a reason why? Is there a solid reason why we want to bring Bait back? Like, everybody think of at least one or two reasons. Pros and cons.
And as you're saying that, one of the two Cerberuses, their blood starts boiling. Like, under the skin, you can just hear, like, bubbling noises. As it turns out, these things go through a sort of rapid decomposition. And you can see, like, blood kind of boiling, and yeah, now like just this Stoneholm Cerberus juice is just eking across the ground. You can see visible steam / gases start filling the room.
Grody, I think I have prestidigitation. Second, do I have prestidigitation?
I think you don't, because you were asking about that last time.
All right. Well, maybe we could have this conversation in a less stinky room. Locke, would you mind dragging Bait?
I will pick him up and like kind of put himself as a piggyback.
I like how everybody's like kind of trying to help Bait, and Kalt is like, let's just make this as rude as we possibly can, though, right?
Do you still have the bag of holding?
I do. I has leopard bag. I think perhaps, and I know I mentioned this before, we could, come up with a list of pros and cons of attempting to bring him back. I mean, let's not be hasty. He was a member of the party, but I don't know if I would say beloved in front of that word. But, I mean, what do you guys think?
He was our friend.
He's a friend, as, like, Kalt shrugs.
I would like to think of him more as an acquaintance at this point.
Yes, recent
Everybody
events.
roll Constitution.
Is this for the gases? Because we're leaving the room.
It's for the gases, because, you're still talking right now.
Well, yeah, but we're talking as we're leaving.
Yeah,
the room.
we're leaving the room.
Gas moves pretty fast.
You are dead. Shut up.
I'm not dead.
You're not?
No, Colin's not dead.
Here's the thing. All the ways out are currently blocked by rubble.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh!
I got a
hear you say
15 on the Constitution
I
saving
got an 18
throw.
on the Constitution saving throw. On that.
All right. You succeed. What did you get, Pat?
A 15.
You also succeed?
So I rolled a 3
Oh, God.
plus 7.
10. Okay, you just barely succeed on that.
I will, seeing that we might be trapped in here for a hot second, I am going to use a second level bless.
So I'm going to tell you right now, this is poison, while the initial roll was 10 to save. I'm going to ask you eventually to save again, and you'll have to roll higher than 12 on the next one, and then higher on the next one, so...
Maeve starts coughing and runs over to one of the blocked exits. And since she's not strong enough to move these giant rocks, she's going to cast telekinesis.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I'm going to cast a second level spell, Bless, which is going to help us with the saving throws. So all of us, including Warlock Boy, should have an extra D4 on every saving throw. And attack roll, so it might help with telekinesis also.
Okay.
Spell.
How does telekinesis work?
All right, it says you gain the ability to move or manipulate creatures or objects by thought. When you cast a spell and as your action each round for the duration, you can exert your will on one creature or object that you can see within range.
Okay, but from the sound of it, you can only use it on, like, one rock per se, and there are a lot of rocks that are all kind of on top of each other, so...
Are there any large pieces?
The spell says objects, plural.
Yeah, you gain the ability to move or manipulate creatures or objects by thought.
Oh, okay.
As your action each round for the duration, you exert your will on one creature or object. So every round for 10 minutes, she can, or I guess Matt can, depending on how you view it, can move object.
Yeah, I can switch it each round.
Okay.
Yeah, the Force is not all about moving rocks.
Yeah, it's sometimes about moving starfighters from swamps, I guess. But anyways, okay, I get it now. So yeah, you start to move these rocks. Right now, you've just moved one, and Kalt has casted Bless. Anyone else doing anything?
Nope.
I am going to, assist by just moving rocks with my hands to help speed it up.
Okay, you are trying to move rocks with your... Look, I know you're strong. I can't imagine you lifting a ton, like a literal ton, 1,000 pounds, so...
He's a pretty strong boy.
You said that there were many rocks. I'm assuming not all of them weigh a ton.
Yeah. I know. Just saying, you're not picking up, like, the super big rocks.
Yeah, I'm going to leave the big ones for Maeve, because she's doing the heavy lifting, and I'm just going to get the small debris out of the way.
Considering that I am frail and weak, I'm going to start using Druidcraft to try to to counteract the smell. I'm going to try and make some small flowers near the dead bodies of the Cerberuses, so they can, so some smelly good stuff can happen, because I'm weak. I'm a weak boy.
Is the problem that it's stinky or that it's toxic? Because I
Probably
feel like
both.
those are different.
Maybe some of these flowers will absorb some of the toxin.
It's toxic. The flowers do nothing. Everyone roll Constitution.
All right, everybody
get an
has
extra D4, right?
D4, yeah.
Noise.
It's been around, I think.
It's been around, yeah.
6 whole seconds.
I got a 21.
I got like an 11.
How'd you get an 11?
I rolled pretty low. Even with the extra D4, it didn't help that much.
You trash.
17.
Maeve, Locke, you succeed. Arlen, Kalt, you fail. As a result, you start to feel burning on your skin. You take 10 points of poison damage, and you are paralyzed.
Let me double check, because paralyzed might stop the...
Yeah,
blast, so.
yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Boo.
Yeah, I was going to double check on the thingy.
Next round, Maeve, you're making progress, and you can tell that it'll take 2 more rounds to clear off enough rubble to make a way out.
Oh, God, that's not enough time. So Maeve sees Locke scrambling to move the smaller rocks, and then everybody else just on the ground. There aren't many other options, so Maeve drops telekinesis and pulls out a crystal. Okay, so Maeve yells out, Locke, get over here! And then kind of positions in between everybody, and then burns a first level spell slot and pulls everybody into the past.
The spell slot has been burned.
Uh-oh, Maeve didn't send you into the past. She sent you into the breakaway? Hi, it's Colin. Just piping up here with some housekeeping stuff in the middle of this episode titled Compound Fracture. And I just want to give a heartfelt thanks to all of our patrons that voted for Compound Fracture as the title of this episode because, man, that is really the one I was pulling for. And I'm so happy that we could all come together and make this happen, you know? It's something special. Don't pay attention to the fact that I'm the one that types it all in, but, like, you know, we did this. You and me, together. Anyway, the housekeeping stuff. I mean, it's we always like to talk about our friends that give us a little bit of help out here in the TTRPG community. And one of our oldest friends is knocking on our door once again. So if you haven't heard about Dimension Door in a minute, why don't you take a minute to hear about Dimension Door?
When the warmth of summer is under threat,
I spy with my little eye something big and gray. Oh man, that's a big storm cloud over there, don't you know?
one group will brave the storm.
Ugh, Suka, it is colder than Baba Yaga's tits out here.
Literally, right now.
We must use our most powerful weapon. Quick, everyone, love each other.
You can listen to the adventure.
If you climb in the saddle, you best be ready for the ride.
Roll the dice and have some feelings with the Dimension Door podcast as they play through Paizo's Reign of Winter.
Oh, except, you know, you don't actually need to roll the dice because we pre-recorded this whole thing and we already rolled the dice, so...
Shh, Marigold, no, we are recording right now.
Oh dear.
Good girl, just quiet.
The folks behind Dimension Door have just been lovely and wonderful friends in this community since our start. They do a lot of great work. They do just so many things with like art and accessibility that I wish I had the resources to do regularly. They're definitely worth your attention. So you can find Dimension Door wherever you find your podcasts. Housekeeping stuff on our end. As we announced in the last episode, we are assembling a coloring book of cast, crew, and community submitted designs. So if you have wanted to render any images from your brain of the show onto paper or onto a digital white background, you can do that, and we will try to assemble it with everyone else's. We've already gotten some amazing submissions from our listeners. Lizzie and Tamara back at it again with some beautiful artwork. I have been going through and trying to render some of our official podcast art in black and white sort of hard line form so that it can be colored. And in about a month or so, we're going to try to assemble it all into a PDF and then release it so that we can all sort of color and share it together. It's just a fun, nifty little idea that it has been a delight to participate and to observe. So if you have any ideas for stuff you'd like to submit, you can submit it, well, either by emailing us in our Discord. The info is, of course, on dicepopuli.com. There is a news post there with all the information. It's not complicated. We try to make it nice and fun. There is a piece of bonus content that I would like to announce here. The last episode, Chapter 59, was a bit of a tricky edit. Not as tricky as this one, I will admit, but I did record several episodes of a potential bonus series of behind-the-scenes editing. It is a pretty long video, 1 hour and 25 minutes of work of me editing Chapter 59 of the podcast. That video is available on the Patreon. I tried to make it entertaining and informative, a nice behind-the-scenes peek of the show. Maybe not the most compelling thing to sit and watch intently for 90 minutes, but I think great background video stuff, something fun to have on listening while you're doing some other stuff, especially. That's the kind of stuff that I live for, and I hope you enjoy it. If you do, I have 4 more episodes of that recorded, so I can very easily crank out more bonus content if that is something you all enjoy. Anybody in our Patreon, no matter what the level, can view this content at their will. You can join our Patreon at dicepopuli.com. Front and center, nice and easy. Last bit, Our moderator has also taken the time to assemble some polls, trying to get community feedback on stuff in the show, questions, things like that. And recently posed a question about how greasy Bait is as a character. Rest in peace. And y'all are pretty cruel about this slippery fella. When asked about what it would take to degrease this boy, there was just an overwhelming response of it can't be done. And ye of little faith, come on, we can. This arc has been rehabilitating and, well, I guess also demonizing his character. I'm just saying we could do better. So if you want to weigh in on this, you can join in on these polls on our Dice Populi Discord. Once again, accessible from dicepopuli.com. So thank you to our moderator, Ray. Thank you to Dimension Door for being such wonderful friends. And thank you to you listeners for sticking around as I blather on, because I know what you really want is to hear the rest of Compound Fracture. So why don't you get right to it?
Maeve, Locke, the now paralyzed Kalt, and the corpse of Bait have been sent to the past. Arlen.
What about Arlen? Arlen just fucking
Arlen
die?
can't be warped.
Arlen can't be warped because he is bound to the island. So he's stuck in the present. You guys are now in the past. You, Maeve and Bait, or not Bait, Locke. You see like a bunch of like people in suits and maid dresses like running around in a hustle. One guy's like, "Come on, people, come on! The Emperor's gonna be here in about a day."
This is also like only a few hours after, or is this like a day after the riot on the bridge? I don't really.
This is like a day after the riot at the bridge.
Okay, gotcha.
Like understand something. You guys were like unconscious for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then woke up. So
cool.
Some time can have passed.
If nobody sees us appear, Bait and Kalt are moving. Maeve is just going to yell all the way down the hall, "Somebody help!"
At this point, I'm going to maneuver Bait off of my back and like into my arms so that I can show the body being in peril, I guess.
Like the guy who was yelling that out looks and sees oh my goodness! He calls out, "Guards! Guards, we need medical attention!"
When the guards approach, Maeve is going to fall on the ground and pretend to be dead.
I guess you can play dead, yeah. Roll performance.
Ooh, guys, that's a nat 20.
Oh, Maeve, you do one hell of a performance, and you fall to the ground, and it is some Shakespearean stuff.
Who's that?
What? You don't know about the bard Shakespeare?
Let me jot that down in our airtight lore book. Okay, we're good. Keep going.
Anyway, so a few guards start coming in. Don't worry, child. The Magelords will help you. You can't really read the expression on the guards because, like, they got their helmets on and stuff. But, like, they look at each other and they start to, like, carry Bait. They start to carry Kalt's paralyzed body. Maeve's pretending to be dead body. And what are you doing, Locke?
I am waiting with bated breath to figure out who's gonna help me.
With what kind of breath?
Shut up.
Okay.
Well, a bunch of guards come and they're looking at you and they say, "Come with us." And they pull out a pair of handcuffs. Do not resist.
I guess I will allow them to handcuff me.
So they take the bodies down to a medical ward. The three of you guys, and two of you and Bait's dead corpse. Paralysis wears off on Kalt. The two of you wake in a medical ward. Maeve and Kalt, you are chained to the bed. You can see, like, across from you, he looks very different, but it is indistinguishable. A man in heavy plate armor, two short swords strapped to his side, a younger Arlen.
So I have a quick question. How much time has passed between? Like, are we in short rest territory, long rest territory, no rest territory?
I am going to say this is long rest territory.
All right, so we got all our spells and stuff back. That's a game changer.
Yeah, I am willing to give you guys, cut you guys a break. You got your spell slots back.
All right, and then I got all that sweet HP back because I was running a wee bit low.
Wait, so just so I have the point of order correctly, brought them into the medical ward, and they have been like unconscious for a long rest amount of hours.
Yeah, this is more like 4 hours, but like combined with the 4 hours you were unconscious back in the other room.
Or what is it, like micro sleeping or whatever? I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I guess it's more like micro sleeping. Yeah.
So I mean, if they're all waking up, they would probably wake up to see that bait is gone.
Oh, bait is gone. Okay.
Yeah, if they've been asleep for 4 hours, they wake up. They'll see Arlen, but they will not see bait.
All right. So you guys see Arlen. You don't see bait. You see an empty bed where presumably bait would have been. And Arlen walks up to you and says...
hold up. I thought you said Arlen couldn't be warped to the past.
I think this is past Arlen.
He's a Magelord.
Arlen walks up to you guys and says, I've got a few questions for you. And we will cut to Locke. So Locke, what you can see is that they take the 3 bodies up north and you into a room down south, as it were. So they take you in opposite directions. And they take you into a sort of detention cell. It's not so much a dungeon as like more of a temporary thing until they decide to put you in a dungeon, as it were.
It's like a cell in a county jail versus like a prison.
Exactly. Locke, while you are in your cell, do you do anything?
What do I see outside of my cell? Are there like guards patrolling? Is there a security desk or something?
Yeah, you see a security desk. You see like a security desk, guard at the desk. He is currently like not really paying attention to you because, you know, long hours, kind of boring.
Okay. I'm going to try to get the guard's attention just to... Excuse me, sir.
What is it?
Do you know where they took my friends?
Well, presumably they're being questioned if they have woken up at the medical ward. We do have questions after, well, let's see, you broke into a military barrack, who started a fight there, you then incited a riot.
Whoa. Who, how, no, we did not incite anything. That was already happening.
And he's like flipping through like a clipboard paper. It says here you incited a riot. One guy pushed a dude off a bridge and then started calling for freedom from the mage lords. Yeah, nope, sounds like you incited a riot to me.
I think you are misquoting a little bit. All we were chanting for was taxation without representation is not good.
As you guys are chatting, Locke, I imagine you would spy out of the corner of your eye a small mouse scurrying along the edge of the wall and making its way into your cell.
Oh, god damn it.
All right, he replies, well, looks like we can add tax evasion to your list of crimes.
No. I didn't say we didn't pay our taxes, just that we don't like paying taxes without getting a fair share in the government. You know what? I see that we have some disagreements philosophically. I just want to know if my friends are okay, if they have, like, recovered from their wounds at all. After that, I'll just shut up. If you could get that information, I would really appreciate it. What did you say your name was again?
Mackenzie. It's Mackenzie.
Spuds Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. Nice to meet you, Mackenzie. My name is Locke. I just like my friends. I want to make sure they're okay, and then I'll be out of your hair.
Well, regardless of whether y'all are okay or not, you're gonna end up in the dungeons in about a few hours. Yo, Ryan!
Yeah, that was amazing.
Not Ryan Mossbarger, just a guard named Ryan.
Yeah, boss. Well, what can I do for you?
Go check on the ones in the medical ward. And he kind of scurries off, I guess. Yeah. And the guard just kind of goes back to just kind of faffing about, flipping through a little book and stuff.
The little mouse is going to crawl up Locke's pant leg to try to get his attention.
Now we're getting into the bait fanfic.
and basically tries to like climb up to get onto Locke's hand.
I'm gonna see him in my hand, and instead of letting him sit there, I'm gonna like put him up on my shoulder so that he can kind of hide in my clothes if he needs to.
I've seen this movie. This is The Green Mile.
So, have fun with your urinary tract infection, Ryan. The mouse obviously cannot speak, but is going to basically sit on the shoulder and just like sort of like chirp in the ear a little bit, trying to get like engage Locke in some sort of verbal discourse without being able to speak language. So,
I don't know what you want me to tell you right now. I can't understand a word you're saying.
No, Bait, you can't crawl up my butt. I don't want that.
I didn't say anything.
I'm gonna try to like turn around and whisper even quieter, I guess.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
I'm just talking to myself, dude. I have nobody else to talk to.
The mouse gives a thumbs up, like, nice one.
Well, don't talk to yourself. That's weird. You're weird.
Do mice have thumbs?
Kinda. They're not opposable.
Just asking.
That's weird. You're weird. Stop talking to yourself. Just be quiet.
Yeah, you're naughty. You're a naughty little boy talking to themselves.
I thought we were building a rapport here, Mackenzie.
Rapport nothing. You're our prisoner.
Yeah, and as your prisoner, we're going to be spending a lot of time together, so I was trying to get on your good side.
Probably not going to be seeing you again after you guys go to the dungeon. That's someone else's purview. Anyways.
Okay.
He goes back to reading his book.
I'll see you someday, Mackenzie, and I'm going to give him a little wink.
He just kind of squints back at you.
No, so you're supposed to close the eye all the way, not just squint it. All the way. There you go.
The mouse like scratches its head in quick frustration.
Does the mouse know sign language?
Probably, honestly.
Then how about this one? And I'm just going to flip it off.
Okay. The mouse looks at the gigantic dragonborn middle finger that is easily double the size of it and just sort of like bends down and like nuzzles its hand on the paw in which it sits.
Well, I got nothing if I can't talk.
So what? Yeah, I guess that's fair. Hold on, let me see what a mouse's perception is really quick. Perception is fine. Can I roll a perception check? I have no modifier.
Yeah, you can roll a perception. What exactly are you trying to look for exactly?
I'm looking around the room to see if there is anything that I can use that Locke could use to silently communicate, such as like a piece of charcoal or debris or like something that you could like scratch writing into the wall with. Just a way to communicate while still being a mouse. A way to get information out of Locke.
Roll for Stuart Little.
Roll for Stuart Little.
I got an 18 for Stuart Little.
Okay, so in this cell you see that there are like little pebbles, and like, you know that how like you can use like rocks to like make like little white scratches on things?
Locke has already got like 50 hash marks for how long he's been in here. Going insane.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
So the mouse is going to crawl all the way down Locke's arm and leg onto the ground, pick up one of the pebbles, and try to like scrape it against the wall to create little white tick marks to hopefully illustrate like, please write something to me. I don't know if Locke would have to do insight for this, but that is the action that's being taken.
That doesn't seem like an insight thing. That just seems like a pat. Does your character have the ability to read a situation and understand what's going on? That is your interpretation kind of thing.
I would think so. He's got the dad reflexes.
Okay.
To understand situations.
All right. So you do get that, and like, you know, you take a piece of rock and you start scratching things down. Let's get back to the other two. So Ireland walks up to you guys. First question. While there was a change in the guards, one of you has gone missing. Care to explain how a corpse just gets up and walk away?
I guess I'm going to look over at Maeve. This corpse, was it greasy?
Like a hagfish, yes.
Fuck.
It's more slimy, if anything, I feel like. But it's adequate. That's a very interesting question, and I don't have a good answer for you. I was unable to. He's dead, and I thought he was dead.
He takes the hilt of his sword and like digs it into your leg. Do you react to the pain in any way?
Yes, Daddy.
He just stares at you.
I wink.
That is. He. Okay. That. He just walks a few feet away. Turns around, and you can hear him mutter to himself. Okay, that didn't work.
Well, don't stop now. We just got started.
Shut up. All right. Question 2. What are you guys doing here?
We're here to help, but maybe you could help us.
Why would I help you?
You already did. You found us lying on the ground and helped us here. It was really nice of you.
We kept you there so we can ask you questions. What are you doing here? Why are you fighting the Magelords?
We're here to test your defenses. Right, Kalt?
How are you doing that? How are you bypassing our defenses? This castle is full of guards. How do you just stroll into this castle?
Yes, Maeve. I was going to say, you have defenses? What defenses?
He backhands you, Kalt, like across the face.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
He just rubs his temple.
Let's go for the other cheek.
And answer the question. Just what is it that you are hoping to accomplish here?
Well, we don't really want to be here. We're trying to get to one of the towers outside of town on the hills, and something's going to happen if we don't.
And you see the look on his face darken. So, you want to stop us from slaying Asmagath?
Asmagath? Who's that?
Yeah, okay, roll deception.
That is a 13 total.
Okay, so he starts to pace about the room and start just pontificating. Our glorious emperor has found a way to kill a god. After years of experimentations, we will finally be able to serve Asgard in his eternal fight against the Lord of Chaos, Asmagath. And that tower, and he points to a direction that the giant salt spire tower you guys have been heading towards, is our ticket.
To the moon?
Beyond.
Is there even a moon?
I mean, there are moons in this world.
We definitely said moonlight before, so yeah. I'm gonna say yes. There is at least a moon.
Moon cannon.
Yeah, cannon moon. Don't worry.
I mean, it might not be the moon, but it's a moon.
A moon.
You know what?
And moon.
I'm gonna make what people call an executive decision. There are 2 moons. Just seems
okay.
Just seems fun.
Got him.
Just seems
okay.
fun.
Hold on. I gotta go edit every episode so that we say moon's light instead.
Yeah, moon's light. Well, is it? So this is a good question. Is it a distinct secondary moon, or is it a moon of a moon, also known as a moon? That is the real term.
Honestly, so there's moonlight and moonlight.
Honestly, that is a good question. I am going to say this is a distinct secondary moon, but they have separate orbits around the planet, so they orbit at different speeds, so that any mention of moonlight makes sense because sometimes both moons are not visible in the sky always.
Good retcon.
Hey, any listeners that were hoping for us to hit a nice climax at the end of this episode, I hope you will instead take our version of National Geographic.
Yeah. Oh my god, I really did get off track there, but yeah, you see a face beaming with pride. So, someone who genuinely believes
beaming like moonlight?
Fuck off.
I try to get back on track, and you just keep pulling me out of the track, man.
Oh, my bad. Arlen's talking about genocide, and I wanted to lighten things up.
Fair. Okay, so, you see a man and beaming with pride, someone who truly believes in what he is saying. How do you react?
That is utter madness.
Whatever sacrifices we must make, it justifies the means.
commonmeetingprogram.com.
I guess that would include the 2 bears, wouldn't it? I really haven't been rolling about. Now that I think of it, I really haven't been rolling for the bear. Just so you guys know who the bears are, just kind of like pawing at whatever. So
no, wait, hold on, above board. Just as someone who like enjoys what's happening here, we should definitely bring the bears to the past.
Look, the rules are clear, and yeah, the bears would definitely be included.
So what I do want to say. What I do want to say is that the creatures are friendly according to conjure animals, so the bears are friendly. So if people attack these boys, the bears are gonna fight back.
Okay.
Let's find out. Conjure animals.
Is it a concentration
Oh wait,
spell?
it is concentration up to 1 hour. So the bears would have disappeared upon falling. So we can edit out the bear bits.
Okay,
That's
we can.
fine.
There's a part of me that's a little sad, but.
I'm a little sad that there are no bears here.
But we can say it's the magic of the place we're in that maybe they persist because Bait is still alive in the past.
Mayhaps.
But is past Bait's concentrating on future bears? That's the question.
Yeah. Okay. There's no way to justify it. The bears are gone.
No.